Make the new Grande burritos. The Grande burritos come in both veggie and sausage variety. They're made with American cheese, spicy omelet, rice and bean mix, and sausage, depending upon which you're making. They're larger, and they make a great meal on the go. To start, I've gathered all the supplies that I'll need, which include single-use gloves, the waist tracking sheet, a scale, spoon, food storage pans, the job aids, shelf life labels, a grease pencil, the Grande Burrito rolling guide, turbo chef liners, and a sanitizer and wiping cloth. Okay, I've already washed my hands and put on my single-use gloves, so I'm ready to get started. We're going to make the veggie Grande burrito first to prevent cross-contact. First, I'm going to take my rice and bean mix, which I've already added to the storage pan, and I'm going to mix it in order to evenly distribute the rice and beans. Notice that I've already added a shelf life label to the pan. Once the mix is opened and thawed, it has a 2-day shelf life. Next, we're going to weigh the rice and bean mix. We'll start by taking the 1/6 pan, place it on the scale, and tare it by pressing the on-off button. Then we'll add the rice and bean mix for the veggie variety, and we're looking for a target of 4 ounces. Perfect. Next, we're going to start with assembling the burrito. I'm going to start with the Turbo Chef liner, and we're going to take it and fold it in half the long way and label the burrito variety in the corner. This way, when the cook at the sandwich station is preparing the burrito, they know that they're making the right variety for our guests. If you think about it, you can't see inside the burrito once it's rolled up, so we want to label every step of the way to make sure you're giving your guests the correct burrito. Now, I'm going to place my Turbo Chef liner on the super handy Grande Burrito rolling guide, and I'm going to take my 10-inch tortilla and place it on the guide so that it falls within the circle. Now, I'll add the American cheese, and I want to do so that it falls within the pink lines that you'll see on the guide. This is going to cause the cheese to overlap a little bit in the middle. Next, we're going to add the spicy omelet. First, I'm going to take a single-use knife, and I'm going to cut the omelet from corner to corner. Doing this will ensure the omelet is even on both sides. Then, I'm going to add the omelet to the burrito, using the cheese as my guide. And again, the omelet is going to overlap in the middle. Next, we're going to add the rice and bean mix on top of the omelet, but do so keeping 2 inches away from the side of the tortilla. This is going to make it easier to wrap. I'm going to gather all of the ingredients in the middle. Now, fold in the sides of the tortilla so that they match up with the pink lines that we used earlier for the cheese. Then, take the bottom of the tortilla and pull it up and over the rice and bean mix. Now, here's where it takes some skill. Start compressing the mix and begin rolling the burrito, pulling away from you. If any of the mix falls out, you'll want to tuck it back in. Continue to roll the burrito tightly. Next, we're going to fold the burrito in the Turbo Chef liner. First, without picking up the burrito, take it and slide it down to the lower right-hand corner so that it's diagonal from where you labeled the variety. Next, start rolling the burrito into the Turbo Chef liner, doing so as tightly as possible. Doing this will ensure that the burrito doesn't come unfolded once it's in the Turbo Chef liner. You want to roll it so that the variety is then on the top of the burrito. When I'm finished, I'm going to take the burrito and place it in the food storage pan with the variety label facing up. Notice that the pan is already labeled with both the burrito variety and the shelf life. Then I'm going to cover the pan with the lid. My last step is to wipe down the burrito rolling guide using the sanitizing cloth. Okay, I've already washed my hands and put on my single-use gloves, so I'm ready to get started. Now I'm going to show you how to make the sausage variety. I've already prepped my tortilla with the American cheese and the spicy omelet. Next, I'm going to add the sausage. First, I'll take a single-use knife and cut the sausage from corner to corner, again to make sure that it's evenly cut. I'll place the sausage on top of the omelet, and now I'm going to add the rice and bean mixture. I've already pre-measured this out to be 3 ounces. As a reminder, the veggie is 4 ounces. Place the rice and bean mixture on top of the sausage. Compress the ingredients in the middle. And now it's time to roll again. Roll in each sides of the tortilla using the pink lines as your guide, and take the bottom and pull it up and over the rice and bean mixture. Remember, this is where it gets tricky, and you want to make sure that you're pulling back in any mixture that might fall out and pulling the burrito towards you as you roll to roll it as tightly as possible. Now we're going to wrap it in the turbo liner. Not picking up the burrito, you want to slide it down to the corner and begin rolling as tightly as you can in the TurboChef liner to make sure that the burrito doesn't unroll. You'll want to end with the variety on the top. Now that we've prepared the burritos, let's head on over to the sandwich station to see how they're cooked. When you pull the burrito from the sandwich station, you want to ensure that you're pulling out the correct variety. I'm going to take the burrito and place it on the tray with the short end of the burrito facing the front and back of the oven. This will prevent it from rolling and unwrapping. Next, I'm going to take a piece of foil and fold it in half and mark the variety with a non-toxic marker. Then unfold the foil When I pull the burrito from the TurboChef, I want to ensure that the variety marked in the TurboChef liner is what I've marked in the foil. I'm going to unwrap the burrito from the TurboChef liner and discard it. And then we're going to roll the burrito in the foil. You'll notice that this time we're rolling it horizontally as opposed to diagonally like we did in the TurboChef liner. Roll the foil up over the burrito and fold in the sides. And continue to roll it so you'll have the variety facing on the outside. Now, if I were serving this to a guest, I would place it in a brown paper bag with the receipt and a sticker. Now it's time for the best part. The guest can unwrap the burrito and enjoy.